Hello, fellow subscribers. Another video today to make people aware, and I'm not referring to you in particular, because you're probably aware of mass animal deaths and for how long they've been going on. But the people around you, including your family and loved ones, are either unaware or they deny that this is happening. So I'm bringing this to your attention and this webpage so that you can read it quietly for yourselves. Mass animal deaths. And the first starts with obviously this current year, 2019, which we haven't been through yet entirely. If the information on this page causes you concern regarding the future, then see what must I do to be saved. And indeed, this information should cause concern. And in many of these events, people from all walks of life are saying that they have never seen anything like this. And indeed, I've met many people, several ages, old people, middle-aged, even younger people, and they've seen nothing like this on the scale. And it seems to be getting worse and worse. Some people say it's a mystery, others blame the chemtrails. Some say it's caused by Fukushima. Others say it's mass pollution. Then others say it's God's judgment. And whatever the cause, we know one thing for certain, that this was prophesied to happen in the Bible, prophesied before the coming of Christ. And in particular, we have three important verses that prophesy this. Hosea chapter 4, verse 1 to 3. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hateth a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, no mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood toucheth blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish with the beasts of the field, and with the fowls of the heaven, yea, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away, as we shall be seeing shortly. Zephaniah chapter 1, verses 2 and 3. I will utterly consume all things from off the land, saith the Lord. I will consume man and beast. I will consume the fowls of the heaven and the fishes of the sea and the stumbling blocks with the wicked, and I will cut off man from the land, saith the Lord. Revelation chapter 11, verse 18. But the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth, because the Lord God did say he would destroy those that destroy the earth, because there are people who are purposely destroying the earth. It says here that in March alone, 500 million bees died during the past 3 months in just 4 states of Brazil. This is a warning of a collapse of agriculture. Einstein did say that after the bees were gone, humanity would only have 4 years left to survive. So the collapse of the bees would be a life extinction event for humanity. So this list has been updated till the end of September. We're in 5th October right now. I'm just going to scroll. You're going to, if you want, you can pause the video and have a look at what the animals are and the places where these mass animal deaths have occurred, I basically want to draw your attention that the extent of these mass animal deaths is overwhelming. It's mind-blowing. There's no argument about it. Hundreds of pigs, tons of dead fish, thousands of dead fish, 130 dolphins dead, thousands of dead fish, hundreds of dead fish, tens of thousands of fish, 3 billion birds have died during past 50 years in America, 12 tons of dead fish. We're not talking about handfuls here, subscribers. Thousands of pigs in South Korea, 3,583 ducks killed. They must have been counted. Thousands of dead fish, 282 seals, 5,000 pigs killed in Hungary, 9,000 seabirds found dead, Alaska, 5,000 ducks dead in Taiwan, thousands of cattle due to drought, thousands of dead fish, 250 sheep killed by lightning. Lightning strikes are becoming commonplace. They're even killing people. There was an episode of lightning strike that hit 5 people and killed them all this year. Right now, I forget where and when it was. Tons of dead fish, not handfuls or mouthfuls. We're talking about tons and thousands. You see, that's the common theme here. 100,000 pigs killed due to African swine fever. No matter what the reason is of the mass die-off, they're dying off. Large die-off of fish. 11,000 birds dead and dying after hailstorm in Montana. 50,000 fish dead in Malaysia. 15,000 cattle dead due to drought. 5,000 tons of fish dead, Vietnam. 10,000 chickens killed, avian flu. 10,000 fish dead, pollution, presumably. 1,000 dead fish in England. 2,500 cattle dead due to drought. 20,000 fish dead in a lake, Taiwan. 200 plus reindeer dead in Norway. Thousands of birds dead, avian flu. Thousands of dead fish appear in a lagoon in Jalisco, Mexico. Tens of thousands of fish. Again, thousands of dead fish. 40,000 pigs killed, Bulgaria. 60 plus dead whales, Iceland. And we're still scrolling down. We're in July here. Hundreds of thousands mussels die off, California. 100,000 fish, Vietnam. 40 tons fish, Vietnam. Thousands of dead fish, Algeria. And you can see that this is a global phenomenon. It's not just in South America, say, or in the United States. It's everywhere. 2 tons of fish die in Vietnam. We're in June now. We're still scrolling. 11,000 birds killed, avian flu, China. 60 tons of fish suddenly die in a reservoir, Indonesia. 605 plus tons of fish dead in the Philippines. 1.7 million pigs killed due to African swine fever. How long can the human population can go on like this? Well, what I mean is 1.7 million pigs. Pork is a very popular source of food. With all these mass die-offs, there is going to be starvation. And I mean global starvation. And that's going to be the hallmark of the Great Tribulation, I believe. This is all leading up to the Great Tribulation. 8 million salmon dead, How long will it be when you go to your supermarket and you won't find any salmon, farmed or non-farmed? Thousands of dead fish in Turkey. 4,000 cattle dead in drought, Colombia. 40 tons dead fish, Brazil. Thousands, 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 10 of thousands dead fish. Hundreds of tons of salmon, again, Scotland. That famous smoked salmon, Scottish smoked salmon. How long will it be when you won't find it on the shelves anymore? My friend, not so long. Tens of thousands of starfish, whales. We're still in April, we're still scrolling. 28 hippos dead, unknown cause, Ethiopia. School of dead fish in Brazil. 109 dead turtles, Mexico. And the jellyfish are flourishing because of this. 24,500 birds killed due to avian flu, China. Avian flu seems to be striking China very, very heavily. Even ducks, 600 plus ducks killed due to avian flu, India. Thousands of cattle dead after a storm, probably hailstorms. 1,100 dead dolphins in France. That was in March. 2,500 cattle die suddenly in Guatemala. So sometimes they don't know the reason of these mass animal die-offs. 11.5 million clams wash up on a beach in Western Cape, South Africa. 123 tons of fish die in Ural River in Kazakhstan. 28,000 chickens, avian flu, Nepal. Massive fish kill in New Jersey. 123 tons of salmon again in Chile. 80 turtles wash up, dead, Brazil. 127 possums found dead, Australia. 1,190 cattle due to drought, Dominican Republic. 7,000 chickens again, Asian flu. We're in February now. Still scrolling. 40 tons of dead fish in a farm in France. 50,000 of fish in Brazil. 204 lions died over the past 2 years in India. That's a lot when you consider that the lion is a top predator. It's at the top of the food chain. There's no one to eat him. How come all those lions have died? Thousands of dead fish wash up in Turkey. 3,900 birds killed, avian flu, Nigeria. 2 tons of dead fish, Uruguay. 600 dead dolphins wash on the beaches of France. We're in February. 32,500 chickens killed, avian flu, Taiwan, which is bordering on China again. 10,000 birds and cattle killed due to a disease in Vietnam. 12,000 fish dead, Colombia. 1,800 dairy cows dead due to blizzard in Washington. The beef production and the milk production will soon come to a grinding halt. I am not fear-mongering. This is an eventuality. Eventually, yes, livestock will dwindle so much there will not be enough to feed the whole population. Thousands of dead cuttlefish in Chile. 300,000 cattle dead after flooding in Queensland, Australia. That's massive. That's massive. 100 tons of fish die in a dam in Brazil. 15,000 pigs again, swine fever in Japan. 20,000 birds die suddenly in Netherlands. Thousands of dead fish floating in Germany. Hundreds of penguins found dead on Halifax Island in Namibia. So you can see that no animal is immune to these mass animal deaths. 100,000 chickens killed due to heat wave in Uruguay. Hundreds of thousands of fish die in Darling River, Australia. 2,000 bats die from heat in Victoria, Australia. They literally fell from the sky. I saw this video myself. And you can see that there are the links if you're interested to follow each massive die-off further. 900,000 pigs killed due to disease in China. Beds dying on a biblical scale in Australia. 110 goats dead. India. 589 turtles. 824 manatees. 127 dolphins dead during past 16 months due to red tide, which is a toxic form of algae in Florida. And it's even toxic to humans, not just to animal life only. 1 million fish die along 40-kilometer river in New South Wales, Australia. If you don't call that biblical proportions, I don't know what you'd call it. 1,000 cattle die suddenly in Santa Fe, Argentina. 2,000 plus birds killed, avian flu, India. Hundreds of pigs dead again, Vietnam. Dozens of dead birds found on the road in Amarillo, Texas. If you are affected by this information, then please see what must I do to be saved, because indeed we are in the end times. There's no doubt about it, and it has been prophesied. There's no excuse. And as you can see, these mass animal deaths have been going on since 2011. That's when it started becoming really noticeable. And there are listed here for each year that have passed since 2011. There are listings of mass animal deaths. And for instance, let's click on one of the links here. All right, we have clicked on 2014, and you get the same information. All right, it's very detailed information. This is a wonderful website which I urge you to. It's called Earth's Final Warning, endtimesprophecy.org. So, and another channel that I would like to draw your attention to, and it shows disasters that are happening globally around the world on a monthly basis. These people, they put up a really comprehensive video of what's happening on a monthly basis. It's called Signs of the Times, and it's abbreviated capital S, capital O, capital T, capital T. That is SOTT. And if you Google it, rather if you go on YouTube and subscribe to them, you will be kept informed of what's happening on a monthly basis around the globe, because such events of mass animal deaths and natural disasters that are increasing exponentially, they are not covered by the mainstream media. It's not in the best interest of the mainstream media to highlight these happenings. They don't want people to be alarmed. They want you to stay asleep and calm, looking downward into your smartphone or iPhone, and they want to keep the population docile and quiet. But you must know the truth. And here you have listings of all the events, which I'm going through quickly so as not to keep this video short. And likewise, it's for the entire year. Okay, it starts from January 1st, 2014, and again, thousands, hundreds, tons of fish. They're same terminology. Okay, eagles, bald eagles, all types of animals. No animal is exempt. Okay, thousands of cattle, and thousands again, 20,000s. So we have the scores of buffaloes. So it's happening, and it's increasing, and it's getting worse. Please share this information and share with anyone who you think should know about this. Indeed, everyone should know about these mass animal deaths. God bless you all.